excited for today. I'm excited for what is about to happen.
Me too. This is the before times. you catch us in a few hours, it's going to be a very different story, I think.
Yeah, I mean, this is inevitably the drunkest episode of every year.
Well, not this one. This is the bonus episode. We should say welcome to everyone, by the way. Welcome to Bad Movies and Beer. I'm Cooper.
And I'm Nolan.
And this is our holiday beer draft episode. It's a bonus episode where we are going to be selecting the beers that we will be drinking during the recording of our Christmas episode. And that will be the sloppiest episode of the year.
Yeah, it always is. This one is actually usually pretty coherent.
Well, yeah, we haven't started drinking yet.
But when we try to take down this advent calendar of beer, things start to get a little bit messy. This is our third year doing this, right?
Yeah, we got the idea when we did Silent Night, Deadly Night 2. And then last year with our friends from Whippersnapper, we had the wonderful unfiltered beer mist pack and did that when we watched Black Christmas. And this year, we're shifting it up from holiday horror. We're doing Invasion U.S.A. with Chuck Norris.
Nice.
Yeah, so we've got an invasion of American beers today. It is an advent calendar, as you mentioned. We are not doing the full 24-day advent calendar because I don't think anyone wants to hear us die in one of these episodes.
or at least throw up a lot. Like, I feel like if both of us took down 12 tall boys in like a 2 to 3 hour stretch, there'd be a lot of projectable vomiting.
Yeah, if anything's gonna make us throw up on this podcast, it's gonna be the terrible movies we watch, not the fucking delicious beer that we drink. No, so this is gonna be what we're gonna do is today, as we're recording this, is December 17th. So we're going to go through the first 17 beers. Now, I have to say, full disclosure, I had to take the beers out of here to put them in my fridge. And when I did, I immediately recognized a couple of cans as not being American beers. Now, this advent calendar, we should probably talk about the fine folks who created this advent calendar. This is from the Fattey Beer Co in Buffalo, New York. They actually have a few locations throughout the greater Buffalo area, the GBA, as we call it here. And they also have one in Ohio, I think. They do this advent calendar every year. It's 24 curated beers. And I think they usually have one or two kind of exclusive beers in there as well. And that's why I picked this company, because there's a few different bottle shops in Buffalo that do an advent calendar, but the idea of like exclusive to this box seemed pretty good to me.
Yeah, that sounds pretty exciting. The slogan on here is "Cheers for Fatty Beers," and I think that's pretty amazing as we get into the advent calendar. I'm a little worried that if we're only doing the first 17, they're going to hold back some of those exclusives for the end of the calendar here, though.
I will say, and again, I did not like look at the names of the beers, but based on some of the can art towards the end, it seems to get a little more Christmassy. So that's very possible. But you know what? Listen, man, we're going to record some more episodes in the future. I can hang back on a couple of these. We can split them if you want later on.
All right. So you've already seen some of these. You have a bit of an advantage in this draft here.
Well, no. So I should clarify again. Some of the cans, right away, I was like, oh, I know what this is. Because in addition to some fine craft beers from like Western New York and other surrounding areas, they do have a couple of like imports in there, which I don't really know. So my first instinct when I saw one or two of these cans was disappointment, because like we can get those all the time from like the LCBO here and like whatever. Maybe that's not true in Buffalo. Maybe this is like a bigger deal. I had to kind of temper my initial
expectations
disgust. No, disgust is a strong word.
All right. I'm still really excited. I'm throwing some stuff out here because I'm looking for excuses. I'm trying to say that you've already cheated and this is going your way. But
listen, I think if the previous year's drafts have heard anything, you can listen to those, by the way, by searching us out or wherever you get your podcast. But if they've proven anything, it's that there's going to be some surprises. There's always the possibility of a trade. I think every year we have not ended up with just the beers that we've picked. There's been some action after the fact, so I don't think you're going to be in any kind of trouble here.
No, it is fun. That was also part of it. I think the first year I dominated you in the draft and felt bad and gave you a very generous trade.
That's how I remember it too, actually. Yeah, but then in the subsequent year, I don't know. You know what? I feel like we were pretty clean last year. I think both were kind of okay. Both ended up in a good spot.
Yeah, we had a pretty good draft last year. I think I was able to drink all but one of my beers, and I was really disappointed I didn't make it there because it was one I was looking forward to. I might have to go in.
But you drank it subsequently. You didn't like throw it out.
Oh yeah. I drank it after, but
you just didn't drink it in one sitting. So we've got 24 beers here. We're gonna crack the first 17 because, again, with my prior knowledge, I can tell you that in those first 17 are 5 non-American beers that we will exclude for drafting purposes. This is Invasion U.S.A., not Invasion fucking Germany or
other European
England,
countries,
for example.
You know, okay.
But yes, Fattey Beer Co. I picked this 2-4 up from the downtown Buffalo location. It's a cool spot. Would be a great place to hit up before like a Sabres game or a Bison's game. And these guys seem like good dudes, man. They actually go live on their Instagram every night or almost every night to run through the advent calendar itself. So if you want more information about any of these beers or to see what they've got coming for the next few days, they are at Fattey Beer on Instagram. So why don't we get this draft started? We're going to do a coin flip this year because of that first horrible year. I am like really down on my own decision making. So I want to take the ticket out of our hands here. So we're just going to flip it. Do you want to flip or call?
Cooper's regret is leading him to having to change the way that we start these episodes. He's already done
palpable.
an extensive amount of research on this box.
True.
He's watching Instagram. So we can...
I didn't say I was watching Instagram. I said they're on Instagram. This is how I found them because last year I watched their Instagram from last year. All the advent calendar beers from last year. They seem cool.
I'm going to flip it. You can call it.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Tails never fails.
All right, here we go. It's heads.
Fuck.
So does this mean I get to decide whether you go first or second, or what's the deal here?
Yeah, so basically you will either choose to get the first beer or 2 beers in a row.
I'm going with 2 in a row.
I feel like you did this to me last year too. I feel like I always pick first and I always get fucking hosed. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to do this. Now, there's a bit of a treat in here. So as we open or reopen this advent calendar box.
Good Foley.
You think that came through? I don't know.
I heard it in the headphones.
Right.
Good
So
Foley.
first of all, and this is pretty cool, sitting atop the box here is a Fattey Beer Company Christmas tree ornament, Christmas 2023. Some high quality woodwork there.
It actually looks like a coaster too. I think this is dual purpose. It's a coaster and
it's round,
and
kind
it's
of like
an
a
ornament.
snowflake. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Beautiful.
But in addition, they have included this year a bonus beer. It's not just 24 beers, it's 25 beers. This beer from Community Beer Works is called Polar Plunge, and proceeds from the sale of this beer go to benefit the Special Olympics in New York for a good cause. Fattey Beer has included one of these in here, and we're actually going to crack this one open and split it right now while we do the draft. So we're getting started a little bit earlier than expected here.
Ooh, okay. This is a surprise for me. I'm not going to complain. I was going to ask if this is going in the draft, but I'm happy to...
Oh no, this is a sipper right now.
It's purple?
Yeah, man, it's purple. It is apparently a raspberry pilsner.
Why is it purple?
I don't know, because it's raspberries.
Yeah, I know. So we're going to reveal them all, and then we're going to do the draft, right?
That's right. We're going to reveal the first 17. We don't want to jump ahead here and spoil anything. But like I said, if you want to hear about or see beers number 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, just go to Fattey Beer Instagram and check it out. Or maybe we'll talk about them later. You never know.
Pick up a box yourself.
I believe they are sold out.
Okay.
So I got in there right away.
Get in there next year. Get in there next year to enjoy.
They'll be doing this again.
This wonderful experience.
All right, so we're opening it up now, and we're going to start by pulling out beer number 1. Noel's going to do the honors here. What do we got?
Ooh, this is from the Other Half Brewery, and it's called Florette. It's got these broccoli all over it, and it's an India Pale Ale. A hazy IPA brewed with a hand-selected blend of hops, giving notes of pineapple, citrus, mango, and white grape.
That's got you written all over it.
Like broccoli, but more crushable.
They're coming out strong. Have you heard of Other Half before? I have.
I have as well.
They're very popular.
Yeah, I think they're big. I think they're a big brewery. Is this broccoli in reference to marijuana and the like?
I don't know about that, man.
Hops are from the same family, and that's why a lot of the smell of hops smell like marijuana. Wondering if that's a reference here.
I have no idea. It's a weird turn.
I can't believe I shocked you on that. I can't believe I had
no fucking idea. It's all crazy. Number 2 is called Karuba Collision from K2 Brothers Brewing. It is a flavored sour ale. They don't say what flavor. I guess I'm lying. It's Karuba. This kettle sour was brewed with Karuba, a passion fruit sibling, and peach. And it has Chinook hops. So that's interesting. That's intriguing.
That could be delicious.
It's a good start so far. It's a nice little 1-2 punch. Number 3 will not be one of the beers that we are drafting.
No, let's
What's
see
number
here.
3?
Oh, it's the Dab.
Dortmunder.
Yes.
Not from America. We're not counting it.
Okay, so I'm going to put this aside. Brewed in Germany. Can't be a part of the invasion.
Germans do a pretty good job with beer in general, for the style that I enjoy.
Oh, yeah,
absolutely. A lot of German IPAs floating around, but you know.
No, that's because they generally follow those like purity laws and make lagers.
That was the first one I noticed where I was like,
I thought you were going to say they do a good job with invasions, but I was going to.
Oh, God. That's been kind of a theme of this season. A lot of fucking movies with, let's just say, Germans showing up unexpectedly and doing stuff.
The evil villain, yeah.
Number 4. Oh, this sounds good. This is from the Lone Pine Brewing Company. Allen's Coffee Breakfast Stout. It is a breakfast milk stout brewed with Allen's coffee extract. So I guess Allen's is a coffee company from Portland, Maine. Lone Pine Brewing.
Ooh.
Sounds good.
That
we
does
both like
sound
stouts.
good. Yeah. That sounds like it has potential. I'm not quite sure if you're emphasizing it so much to throw me off the trail here. Trying to read into it here. How much gameplay is going on in your
We're
description?
fucking 3 beers in. How much gameplay am I trying to do? There's a hazy IPA that I definitely don't want, and there's 2 beers that sound good to me.
I don't trust you.
Which are probably what you're going to pick 2 and 3 just to fuck me. All right, what's number 5?
All right. Oh shit! We've had this one.
It's this. We got a fucking sequel here.
Yeah, it's volcano sauce.
Nice.
Yeah.
From our Dante's Peak season premiere, as
Wow.
chosen by you, and now it's back. This is a good get for the Fattey Beer Company. It's a solid beer. Aslan's a big brewery.
Yeah, absolutely. This is awesome. So we know what this one is. We know you can't go wrong with the volcano sauce. That one was crushable.
It's the raspberry blackberry sour.
Blackberries, blueberries.
Blackberries, blueberries.
Yes.
Okay. I believe I proclaimed this early, like in our first episode. This would be like one of the top 5 beers of the season, and now it's back.
Here it is in the
at
draft.
number 5.
You could take it at number one overall here.
I could. I know it's good. That's the thing. You got to weight that, right? Of like, you want to try something new, but if you know something's really solid, this is what all plays in here. It's all part of the game.
I know you're not taking it one. In fact, I know that's
definitely not taking
dropping
one.
down pretty low. You're a guy who
I
is
can't
curious.
get that low.
Yeah,
I
you're
don't
gonna
think.
let it go. You're gonna let it go.
Number 6, a fine Canadian beer. It will not be a part of our draft because it's not American. From Quebec, La Fin du Monde from Unibrew.
Oh man, I've had a few of these in my day.
Oh fuck, dude! I had a real bad night in college drinking too much of this. It ruined everything. It was, the end of the world is what this translates to in English. It was the end of my world that night. I missed out on let's just say a very tantalizing opportunity because I was too busy fucking spray puking La Fin du Monde everywhere. So
It's pretty high percentage, isn't it? Oh yeah, it's a
again,
9%.
it's a strong beer.
It's an F your world kind of thing.
It's representative of the quality of beer we have up here in Canada, but unfortunately not American and therefore not part of the draft.
All right, it's out.
Yeah.
Number 7.
Also not an American beer.
Oh, this is a Beck's.
Again,
Beck's.
solid German beer.
Classic.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
But
it's out.
not what we're here for.
I'm putting
We'll drink that later for sure and enjoy it. Well, I'll enjoy it.
the line of shame over here.
It's not a line of shame. These are, again, and maybe these beers are like rarer in Buffalo. They're harder to find. They're quality beers. We're not crapping on the quality of the beer, but not what we're looking for from the Invasion. Number 8. Oh, this does not sound like a beer for me. This is from Beer Tree Brew. It is Cloudy Haze New England Style Pale Ale. That's interesting because New England Style Pale Ale, it doesn't say New England Style India Pale Ale.
So the alcohol percentage is going to be lower.
5%.
Yeah, and it's still going to have the style of IPA that you tend not to enjoy, but I love.
But it may be a little lighter, maybe a little more
Yeah,
sessionable
it'll be lighter.
for me.
You might actually quite like that one. That one's
We had one that I drank that was okay because it was a little more like lower alcohol and less hazy than normal.
a little laid back. These ones are interesting for me because I know that you're not going to pick them early, but I also don't want to let them get away. It's kind of in the same range as volcano sauce for you, I think. It's ones where you're like, I know that is my style of beer, and Cooper is probably not going to choose that early, but I think he's willing to reach for the pale ale rather than the IPA.
Well, that's true. I've also got some strategy spinning in my head right now about what to do with some beers that I don't necessarily enjoy, but I know that you enjoy. I feel like maybe long term, me picking it is a good idea, but we'll see. This is from Johnson City, New York, so another New York selection here. Lovely, more American Invasion. We got 8, so we got 9 more to go.
All right.
Why don't you pull the next one for us here?
Are you loading up for a good trade? Is that what you're suggesting here? And
Never know. Who can say?
Ooh, okay. This is from the Rushing Duck Brewing Company. It's called Oatmeal Stout.
Okay.
It's got some cool labeling on here. There's not a lot of info about the beer. I'm wondering if we got it. No,
You don't need any info. It's an oatmeal stout. Who does not love an oatmeal stout?
5.9% oatmeal stout.
It's stout weather.
Sounds good.
I like it. Okay, that's good. And now, number 10. Where else would you rather beer? It's a Kolsch from the 42 North Brewing Company, and it has a clear Buffalo Bills theme all over this can. We've got Bills colors.
Man.
We've got the mascot, people celebrating, holding up signs, adorned in Bills jerseys and other assorted regalia. And yeah, 42 North Brewing, proudly brewed and canned in East Aurora, New York, located exactly 9.1 miles from the Ralphs. They're giving their distance to the stadium. A Kolsch, Buffalo Bills themed.
That's going high on your list.
Maybe.
Yeah, I see you eyeing number 10 right now. both the love of the Buffalo Bills there, plus the Kolsch style.
Wait a second.
I know you're not a Bills fan, but like,
Listen, I like when the Bills are good. I
Yeah.
like when the Bills are winning games. The city of Buffalo loves that team so fucking much, man. When I was there, the amount of like Bills signs and Bills jerseys just fucking everywhere. So when they win, it's good times all around. They're the closest NFL team to us.
yeah, your heart is in the fandom that the Bills have.
100%.
Yeah.
Great bunch of fans. Tables and forever. Just, yeah.
I don't get that reference.
What do you mean, man? The Bills Mafia is always like putting people through tables like with wrestling moves and shit. And there have been multiple instances of them throwing a fucking diltski on the football field.
Didn't know that.
Are you kidding me?
Shit.
How do you
Oh
not
my
know
God.
this? Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I watched a lot of Bills, but through the like Jim Kelly like almost win all the time days. But
Oh, yeah.
not recently.
Right. Okay. Fair enough.
All right, here we go. Number 11.
Oh, that's a tall can.
Ooh, this is a big boy. It's from the Big Ditch Brewing Company.
Oh, wordplay there?
Yeah, I like it. This is also out of Buffalo, New York. This is their Hay Burner American IPA.
Now, what's an American IPA?
The American style is less West Coast, I'd
So it's
say.
more what you're looking for.
I think
like an
so.
East Coast hazy.
Let's say here, mules, known long ago as hay burners, were the workhorses behind the operation of the Erie Canal. Okay, it's a bold and citrusy IPA with orange, melon, grapefruit, and lightly earthy finish.
Okay. I like grapefruit.
All right, this sounds pretty good.
It's a tall can, too.
It may
What's
be.
the ABV?
Oh, ABV on this bad boy. It does say strong beer, but you know what?
Nowhere in sight.
Oh, 7.2.
7.2, and that can is significantly taller than the other cans.
Yeah, that one is definitely bringing all the girls to the yard.
Jesus. Might burn your hay later on. Number 12.
I'm not quite sure what that means, but I like
Just
it.
let it ride.
I like it go, yeah.
Number 12. Again, not an American beer. Important
I
to Britain, but I
recognize this just from
love
the color.
Yeah, this is one I spotted immediately. So this is Boddington's Pub Ale. Fucking love Boddington's. It's a
Yeah.
delicious import. Not American, but I will happily drink that later.
You can hear
It's
the
got the
widget
widget,
inside.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, ready to go. Okay, well, that one will be put aside.
No, that's very good stuff. If
Good
you've never had
juggling.
Boddington's, enjoy. Probably the best thing to come out of England since, I don't know.
Posh Spice?
Posh Spice.
I don't know.
Posh Spice, your favorite Spice Girl?
Yeah,
Wait, from a look standpoint or a talent standpoint?
both. Actually, she never sings. She's got no talent.
I think our wives talked about this in the fucking their Spice World episode. Yeah. All right.
All right. Oh, this one looks tasty. This is number 13. It's from the Stone Yard Brewing Company, and it's an apple pie Kolsch.
An apple pie Kolsch.
Apple pie Kolsch.
Okay, so we got another Kolsch here. I love apple pie. And what's more American than apple pie?
Who doesn't?
Nothing. That's what.
Yeah, everyone loves apple pie.
That's it. That's very intriguing. Number 14, we've got a double IPA from Second Fiddle, 8.2%. Shelburne, Vermont is the home of this brewery.
Ooh, I like Vermont IPAs. I don't
Okay.
know what that style is, but
a double.
Yeah, that's right up at the top of my list then.
All right, interesting.
looking
It's
for some
right at the
smooth
bottom
doubles.
of my list.
I'm looking to get
that will
absolutely
100% be my last pick in this draft.
I'm hoping this to be the messiest Christmas episode yet.
Oh God, it's very possible. We're already half a beer in each.
And we are...
It's very tasty. That raspberry pilsner it's light and refreshing, and I would happily drink a bunch of these. What do we got next?
Number 15. What is this here? Oh, it's called a Dark Bloom.
Okay.
Oh, this is an American stout brewed with toasted pecans, cocoa powder, and spices.
Pecans, you say?
This really cool art here. It's from the Grow Brewing Company.
Okay.
I wonder if they have a connection. Oh, it says plant cold and reap fresh.
I fucking love pecans.
They're out of New York as well.
Yeah. Is
Sounds-
it pecan or pecan?
I said pecan. I think pecan is like the snooty way to say.
Well,
the
you-
pecan.
You came in real snooty.
Yeah.
Right on brand for you.
It felt right with this.
All right.
I'm excited about this.
That's a good one.
This looks
Yeah.
like a good one.
Okay. Very good.
All right.
Number 16. So this is called Baby Kittens, and it's from, well, I assume the brewery name is Fat Orange Cat. It is a hazy New England style IPA.
Yes.
Baby Kittens. You're getting a lot of IPA love in here. And you know what? That's fair because we have not had a lot of IPAs in our episodes this season yet.
It's been quiet. It's been quiet on the IPA
Yeah.
side for sure.
I've really enjoyed the silence, but now this is, it's all getting broken up here.
Hello,
So-
darkness, my old friend.
So we've got 12 American beers here right now because unless I'm mistaken, number 17 will be another non-American beer, and that's going to basically bring us to the end, I think, of the reveal.
All right, I'm going to check it out just for the sake of it. Oh, you're right. We got a Hefeweizen, which is delicious, but It's the Paulaner München, which is brewed in Germany.
Another German beer.
Yeah,
they went hard on the
60
German
and
imports.
34. I mean, it's hard to go against the quality of German brewing.
They do it well. I mean, we had a nice German-style beer when we were at the Church Brewworks in Pittsburgh, and yeah, it's true. Good traditional styles. There's nothing wrong with that. But that will bring us to today on the old Advent calendar. We have 12 wonderful beers to choose from.
I can't wait to look at the rest of the stuff that's in here, too.
Yeah, man.
I'm going to peek it later. I won't reveal it on the recording.
No, we'll get it next time we record something.
We can't spoil anything for the people.
All right, so let's set this up here. We'll figure out what we're doing. I have the first pick, having lost the coin toss, and you have chosen to get 2 in a row. So I got to trust my gut on this one. A lot of these sound exciting, but there's one where I immediately perked up, and that is a Dark Bloom, the American Stout brewed with toasted pecans, cocoa powder, and spices. It's stout weather right now. We're in the winter. I fucking love pecans. The can looks really cool. I've never had anything from the Grow Brewing Company. I'm going to do it. A Dark Bloom is my number 1 pick. It's your turn. 2 in a row.
I think with my first pick, I'm going to go with the Kerba Collision.
Fuck. That passion fruit adjacent sour and peach.
Yeah, I'm just so intrigued by whatever this fruit is. I've never had it before, and it sounds delicious. I also enjoy peach flavored beverages.
The presence of peaches is very appealing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's gonna be my first pick. And with number 2, it's an American draft. It's an American staple. I gotta go with the apple pie Kolsch. I can't not,
you motherfucker.
I can't not do it. It's
all right.
It's actually, it might be the one I'm most excited to put in my mouth.
Jesus Christ! I knew this was gonna happen. Every year, I pick first, and I immediately get. Can I have the 2 picks in a row one time? One time ever.
You gotta win the flip, man.
I know. Whatever.
Yeah. Well, now we're one and we're back to back now.
Back to back now. All right. Okay. So I'm going to double down on the stouts, and I'm going to take the number 4 selection, which was the Allen's Coffee Breakfast Stout. Maybe it's because it's the morning. I don't know. I'm going to do it. Double stout time. I'm stouting so hard right now. You're on the clock here.
That's interesting. Are you willing to...
If you want a stout, you got to run through me.
Well, that's it. Yeah.
That's
are you going to go 3 stouts in a row is the question. Are you going to take the oatmeal stout or...
Don't know.
I already have a Kolsch. I'm
cornering the market.
I'm considering taking the other Kolsch just to have both, but I feel like...
This has become like malicious already.
That's a bit of a spite move, and I don't want to take that Kolsch on you. I also don't think you're going volcano sauce next, but also I feel like you deserve a sour. I think there's only 2 out here, so I'm going to go with the oatmeal stout. I think you've sold me on your double stout run, and I think that the oatmeal stout is the way to go for me.
I feel like I pushed you into that a little bit with going stout, but that's fine.
I don't think you were going to go 3. I don't think you were going to go 3.
You never know. It's not bad to control the market on a certain resource. You ever play Settlers of Catan? It's a strategy that works.
Yeah, you're the sheep hoarder, aren't you?
I'm the shepherd.
Yes.
Yeah. But now I'm just going to make sure that I get another beer that I'm very excited about. I'm going to take the Where Else Would You Rather beer, Kolsch from 42 North.
Yeah.
The one with the Bills fandom.
That's the one I knew you were going for. I could have been heartless and I could have taken that.
And you know what? I'm just looking at this table here. It's a lot of IPAs. And yes, volcano sauce is still out there. But I want to make sure I lock in this Kolsch. I don't have to try and trade for it. I like that one very much. That's, I need something lighter too after those double stouts. So
that's fair. Okay. You know what? I'm going to go for the volcano sauce.
Oh, fuck you. Yeah. Are you serious right now?
Yeah. That's
such a dick.
I just gave you the Kolsch. Instead of taking all the Kolsch on the table, I left one out there.
You literally just said, I'm going to leave you the volcano sauce. You deserve a sour. You took the fucking sour.
Well, you
didn't want this Kolsch. I didn't do anything that affected you at all. You're just being a dick. That's fine. You know what? I'm going to take what I am almost certain is the single best IPA on this table. I'm going to take the number 1 pick with the gold lid. I don't think that's a coincidence. Florets from Other Half. Apparently a fantastic brewery, apparently a fantastic beer, and now it's mine.
I am a little jealous of that, actually. I think that is one that I was looking forward to. But
you don't think they're going to start the Advent calendar with a dud. They're going to start it strong. You put your best foot forward, and that is this fucking beer.
That's fair. I think that one would have been good. I'm heading over to the Cloudy Haze. I'm going to go with this New England-style pale ale.
Well, I'm not taking the double IPA, because that would be insane. The tall can is very tall. No, I think what I'm going to do is, I think it's a strategy move. I'm going to take the baby kittens.
Okay.
Because I feel like you reacted to that one immediately. Fat Orange Cat. I've heard good things about this brewery as well. So now I, in my mind, control the 2 best IPAs in this draft.
I think that's true, actually. I think those are the 2 IPAs that I was most interested in drinking.
Well, if you hadn't me on volcano sauce, you'd have one or both of them right now. But here we are.
That's fair. That's
Anyway,
fair.
you have your choice of the double IPA or
Yeah.
the very tall Hayburner American
I'm
IPA.
going to go with the Hayburner.
That's also a strategy move. That's fine. Well, then it appears the double IPA is mine for now. Second fiddle double IPA, please store cold. And so, with the 12 beers selected, I suspect we may be looking to make a trade here.
Well, you're not comfortable with your draft.
I love my draft.
Me too. I'm good to stick with it.
Oh, really? You don't want to make any moves at all?
No, I'm happy.
Really?
Yeah. Unless you got something you want to throw out there. I'm willing to listen to something, but I don't have any propositions.
Well, I would like something fruity. I wouldn't mind. I mean, I just had the raspberry pilsner. It kind of wet my whistle for a fruity type beer.
Okay.
Toss you an IPA.
I would do volcano sauce and the Hayburner for the kitten and the florets.
No chance.
Okay.
I'm not giving up the 2 prime IPAs. I would do volcano sauce, and which was your last of the 3 fruited selections, and the Hayburner, which is your literal last pick, for either of the florets and the kittens and this double IPA here.
Well, I'm not touching the double IPA.
Really?
No, that's yours for sure. That's not coming back across the table.
Not at all, eh?
No.
Okay, well, in that case...
Or who made it, though?
It is the...
Is it Fiddlehead?
Shelburne, Vermont. Fiddlehead Brewing Company, yes. You've heard of them, eh? Vermont. It's the only Vermont beer. You like a Vermont style.
Oh, boy. Okay. Fiddlehead and florets for volcano sauce and the Hayburn.
Yeah, I think that's the deal.
Okay.
We could have just drafted that way. If you could have just left volcano sauce, we didn't have to do this.
I was just like building tension.
Okay, well, you built it, and now you're going to get that beautiful florets beer, which I'm sure will be incredible.
I did not realize this was a Fiddlehead beer.
Yeah.
I would have drafted this top 3.
Wow. Okay.
They are one of the premier Vermont breweries, I think.
Okay.
And I've never had any of their stuff, so I'm excited.
Well, listen, I would have traded that for literally any other beer, so I am not upset about losing it. It's not my style at all. It sounds like Vermont is not a place I would like to visit for beer purposes.
Well, what's the percentage on your first overall pick? I would just like to know.
The Grow one?
Yeah.
It's 8, yeah.
Yeah, so the same percentage as my double IPA.
Yeah, but it sounds fucking delicious. Mine has like pecans and cocoa and whatever.
Okay.
Yours only has hops and
delicious barley.
Hops and delicious barley.
All right, well, so the draft is over. We made a trade. Are you happy with your 6?
I am. I got a nice selection here. I got the double stout still. I got the 1 fruited sour now. I have a Kolsch. I have an IPA and an American IPA. And, while those would not be my first choices, I have no regrets about the way this went. So,
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy too. I'm excited for the pie one and that cool different fruit. I don't know. I think I've got a couple IPAs I'm happy to lean into, and then I have that stout for balance later.
There you go. Sound a nice rounded draft for both of us here. And although things did get tense for a minute, we managed to work through it. So we are going to go start watching Invasion USA and crack a few of these open. And you can listen to that episode just in a couple of days. But thank you for joining us today for the beer draft. Remember, check out Fattey Beer on Instagram, the Fattey Beer Company out of Buffalo, New York. Cool advent calendar. Can't wait to see what's coming next. And anything else to add here, Noel?
No, only that we will try to give a shout out to some of these beers in our Christmas episode. But as some of our regular listeners know, we're usually too drunk at that point to be articulate about the great taste that we've had in our mouth.
There we go. Well, thanks for listening, everybody. If you haven't already, please follow us on social media at the BMB Podcast on Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah, feel free to send us emails, thebmbpodcast@gmail.com.
Definitely. We love hearing from you. We hope you will check out our Invasion USA Christmas episode in just a couple of days. Until then, I'm Cooper.
And I'm Nolan.
And we'll see you next time on Bad Movies and Beer.
Keep on drafting.